Good morning, my friends. This is Becky. Welcome back to my channel. My channel, in case you are new, is all about my good midlife crisis. I am journeying through my 40s and I am working very hard to get my poop in a group. And by this, I mean I am trying to work on my financial, my physical, and my mental health and try to get my life in a little bit of order. Today's video is going to be a financial health check-in. I am going to be doing my budget with me for the first week of November, and I am going to be doing this in an app that you see on your screen. It is called YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget. So if these seem like something that you would be interested in, please watch this video. And if you're interested, please consider subscribing. It's fun here. I am a very chatty person. So if you just want to hang out and chat with me, leave me comments and I will chat back. I love talking to people. And anyway, welcome. If you're not new, you'll know my modus operandi, and it is almost 7:30 and I have to do this so I can get to work, but I have so much to update y'all on because I ran out of time last week. So I am going to try to just, without any further ado, shrink myself into the corner, get started on this, and try to talk as I go so we can get into some updates because I have big changes in my life and I want to get on them. So here's where we are. Now, I know I've mentioned before in older videos, so if you're newer, you probably haven't seen it unless you've gone back and checked out my older videos, that this days of buffering and this age of money, all of my bills were due in October. And guess what? October came and passed, and I spent all of the money that I had been saving. So my days of buffering went down, my age of money went down. I have spent over $3,000 on medical expenses just this last 2 months. That's for my medical update, but for anybody who is new and isn't aware, I was recently diagnosed with celiac disease, like last month, the end of the month before, actually. And so there's been a lot of testing, there's been a lot of dietary changes. I have been very spendy, and I think I'm ready to rein that back in, I hope. Well, spending on that stuff, you'll see. We've got some changes coming up, but my days of buffering have gone down. Now, this is not part of YNAB. This is part of the YNAB Toolkit, which is a free thing. You don't even download it. It's just a website. You go and you turn it on. And it gives you extra tools. It gives you extra reports and different functionality, like turning this blue instead of yellow, which I prefer if it's just not full and it's not underfunded. Yellow means underfunded, blue means it's just not full. I like that. That's part of YNAB Toolkit. Days of buffering means if I didn't have any more income, this is how many days I would have covered before I ran out of money, which isn't very far. I couldn't go very far with the money that I have in my accounts. So I really need to work on building this back up, which hopefully now I can. So let me go ahead and start filling these while we chat. So every week I give myself $50 for dining out. Do you see I still had money left? What? I gave myself $75 for groceries. I had no money left there. I give myself $10 for fun money, and I give myself $40 to put in my church donation. That is my ecclesial expenses. The church that I belong to, we call our little individual groups, we call them ecclesias. And that's what that money is. Those are all of my categories I need to fill for this week for my weekly spending. If you are more familiar with cash budgeting, this would be what I would put in my envelope if I had pulled cash out. This is what I would be stuffing into my wallets for spending this week. And then I have a couple of bills to pay. The only bills that I have to pay this week are AFLAC, which is my supplemental insurance, which my open enrollment is coming up next week. So today is Friday, and then next week my open enrollment comes up, and my company does offer AFLAC now. So I'm going to try to get my plan transferred to my company because the company pays for a portion of it if you go through them, and this will save me some money. It will come out of my paycheck pre-tax, and they will pay a portion of it. So I will pay less money than I do right now, is the plan. Also, I'm going to be changing my insurance. I don't know if I'm going to be changing to the higher tier plan or if I'm going to be increasing what I contribute to my HSA. Most likely I'll contribute more to my HSA just because there are tax benefits to having an HSA that you don't get with the higher tier insurance plan. And I'm hoping that most of my expensive testing is done. Like I'm going to have labs and routine stuff now going forward, but it shouldn't be the like, hey, here's a $900 endoscopy bill. Hey, here's a $1,000 liver biopsy bill. It should be more like, hey, here are $500 worth of labs. And then I just swipe my HSA and pay for it. That is what I'm hoping. The $500 worth of labs isn't really that much less than $800 liver biopsies. Okay. For anybody who's not in the United States, just take a moment to be appreciative of the healthcare system that your country has, because the one here is broken. And I work in healthcare. So I'm very qualified to say that. I work in the billing side of healthcare. So I see what happens. We're broken. It's broken. Anyway, so my paychecks will be going down probably January. But hopefully my costs will also be going down, so it will balance out. We'll see. I mean, it won't balance completely because I will be saving more toward healthcare. My Adobe Express is due. This is my the thing I use to create my thumbnails. It's gonna say I'm offline, but this is what it looks like. So I just did my November budget setup last night. It's gonna ask me to log in. I don't want to do that on screen, but I just set that up. I just uploaded that video this morning. I am very, very behind because I've had such a busy week. But anyway, this costs me $10.81 every month. And then my Adobe, I canceled Found. Found is gone. I have canceled this. I am now seeing a nutritionist. She has given me something new to try, which I will talk about in tomorrow's health check-in. This is not for today. So what I'm actually going to do is hide this. I don't want to delete it because in YNAB, you can run reports for how much money you've spent. And if you delete something, it will be gone. You will not be able to run the reports. But it will show up on my reports of how much money I spent in that category this year if I just hide it. So I'm just going to hide it so it's not showing up in my active categories. And then I will, when I try to figure out how much money I've spent this year, it will be in my reports. But I don't want it here because I'm not going to be putting any money into it. So then I have Adobe Acrobat Pro. This is my PDF program that I use, and I use this on a very regular basis. I also have a couple of friends who I let use it because you get a couple of logins for it. And one of my friends runs a small business, and I'm already paying for it, so I just let her log in and use it. And that is, no, YouTube Music. YouTube Music is exactly what it sounds like. It's where you listen to music on YouTube, and you can like lower your screen or turn your screen off and still hear the music, and you don't have to watch the videos because sometimes videos have like unnecessary stuff in the middle, which is cool if you feel like watching the videos. Like off the top of my head, I'm thinking Taylor Swift. I love Taylor Swift videos, but sometimes I just want to listen to the song and I don't want to watch the video. So this lets you toggle between video and song. And I listen to it while I work. I listen to it while I drive. I listen to it at the gym. I listen to it while I'm cleaning my house. Sometimes I turn it on when I'm in the shower and just let the music play. I listen to this all of the time. And so this is very worth it for me. I know a lot of people use Spotify. I never got into Spotify. I just like YouTube Music because it's all the music, all of it. I mean, I can even find Beatles music on here, and you can't find that on Spotify. I don't think. It's my understanding you can't find that on Spotify. So all of the music is on here. So those are all of my bills. And y'all, that's it. That is all I have for this. So I have $64.22 left to roll into week 2 of November. And I'm going to move that down here so I don't touch it. And so this is how I do my weekly. Because I'm not paid weekly, I'm paid bi-weekly. Excuse me. So I budget everything that I need to, and then any remainder I move down to the next week. So that way next Friday, I'll move this up to the top, and then I'll start budgeting that out, and I'll add my new income because next Friday I will get paid. I'll add my new income, and then we'll budget that out. That's how I do my weekly budgeting. So y'all, I think that was probably the shortest it's ever taken me to do this, which is fantastic because now we have time to chat. How are you? How have you been? I haven't really had time to chat with you lately because I have been so stinking busy in October. October had something going on almost every weekend. I thought that I had freed myself up a weekend because I was planning to go to the corn maze on the final weekend of October, but then I found out it closed the weekend before, so I scrunched it into that weekend, gave myself a super busy weekend, wore myself out, had to sleep for a day afterwards because I'm old now, and then last weekend My baby Joe, my great nephew, decided he was ready. He was supposed to be induced on Tuesday, but on Sunday, very early in the morning, my nephew called me and told me they were on their way into the hospital. So I knew she was going to be a while because it's her first baby, and she had just gone into labor. So I went to church, and then after church, I went up to see them in the hospital. It's about an hour away. I spent the entire evening there. I didn't leave until like 9 o'clock, and then because the doctors kept saying, he'll be here, he'll be here, he'll be here. And then finally I was like, guys, I gotta go. Like, I gotta work in the morning. I gotta go. So I left, and about 1, almost 2 o'clock in the morning, he was born. So Halloween. So he's our little Halloween baby, my baby Joe. So I have a great nephew. He's my first great nephew. He's my mom's first great grandbaby. I'll try to put some pictures in here. I did also include some pictures in the video I just posted this morning that I filmed last night. So, and y'all, I do have permission to share pictures. So, just because I know some people are very touchy about pictures of their babies on the internet, and some people don't care. And my nephew and his wife are very young, and they don't care. So they actually not only told me I could, they asked me to share this video with them. So hi, Joe and Jessica. Congrats. Anyway, okay. So that is something that happened, and I created a new category for it because I watched a video on. Oh, I can't remember who you were. I can't remember who it was. Oh man, I used to know. And I still watch your videos. I just can't think because I watch so many different people's videos. But it's a lady who has quite a few grandchildren, and what she does is she saves their age every week. I think she does it every week. So she saves for the babies that are 1 year or under 1 year or 1 year, she saves $1 every week for them. The ones that are 5, she saves $5 a week for them. And then by the time they're 18, that'll be a nice little chunk of money. And it's not a lot of money a week to put away. I mean, if you think about it, even when they're 18, that's only 18, that's less than $20 a week at max that you're going to be putting away for this kid. And it's going to be a nice chunk of change that you can give them as a graduation present or as a whatever present, just a, hey, happy 18th birthday present. And I was talking to my friends about this last night, and one of them just has a new grandbaby who's just about to be a year old. And she's like, that's a good idea, but am I an awful person for saying, what if she turns into a horrible human and I don't want to give her the money? And I'm like, I doubt that's going to happen. But if she does, you don't have to give her the money. It's in your savings account. But I can't see that happening to baby Joe or to baby Beta. So this is my plan. I'm going to try really hard to save $1 every week. So it'll be $2 every paycheck for this year and then next year. And then once he turns 2, I'll start saving $2 a week, and we'll see how that goes. So that is one of the changes that I have implemented because now I have a baby Joe. And then another thing that I have decided to do, and this is going to make some of you happy, but don't get too excited because it is still happening. It's just not happening right now. With all of the health issues that I've had going on, I have decided that I want to go on a cruise. I have always wanted to go on a cruise, and I never have. And I know friends who do it every year and they love it. I have friends who do it multiple times a year. It's their favorite thing. I've never done it, and I've always wanted to do it. And there's been times I've planned it with friends. I've just never been able to afford it. And right now I can afford it. And then I also decided to get myself a new bed. I want a new mattress. I'm not sleeping well. I'm exhausted all the time. My back hurts. My knees hurt. Like everything hurts. I'm a big girl. I'm in my 40s. And it's time for me to have a, I mean, it's not like I have a bad bed. I have a pillow top mattress. I don't know if it's Sealy or some beauty, or I don't know what it is. I have a nice mattress, but it's old. It's just about 8 years old, and I'm a big girl, and mattresses are not made for that. And these new mattresses, you can't flip. You can't like flip them over and use the other side. So I've rotated it back and forth, but there's dips in it. Because when you're almost 300 pounds, mattresses aren't made to hold that. It just breaks down faster than a normal mattress would, for a normal person, for the average size person. So I decided to go ahead and purchase myself a new mattress, and I got myself a purple. I have friends who have a purple, and they absolutely love it. And when I was at the state fair, I was able to lay down on a couple of different levels. Like they have a 1, 2, 3, and a 4. I tried the 4 is my favorite. Like I tried a couple of them. 4 was it for me. I loved that mattress. I got a free adjustable base. I got free bamboo sheets. I got 2 free cooling pillows. I got a free mattress cover. I think I got the free adjustable base. I can't even remember. It's not cheap, but it's only like $80 a month. And I can comfortably afford $80 a month for a mattress right now. And I can comfortably afford to put $100, $200 away toward a cruise right now. I can do that for the very first time in my life and treat myself to things that will help me feel better, will help my mental health and my physical health at the same time. And I can afford these things. The thing that is preventing me from affording them comfortably, because I can still afford them even with this, but comfortably, is the fact that I have a car on order. So what I did is I sat down with budget, with just thinking about it, praying about it, because I am a woman of faith. And I have decided that right now in my life, I want a mattress and a cruise more than I want a new car. So what I'm going to do is once it reaches 120 days of me putting my deposit down and I can get my full $1,000 back, I'm going to cancel the car order. Don't get too excited because I do still plan to order the car next year, Lord willing. That is my plan. It's just that I've decided with a 6 or 7 year car loan, because that's how far you have to spread out car loans right now to make them work because cars are so expensive. With a 6 or 7 year car loan, I'm going to be 50 years old before I can go on a cruise. And I don't want to be 50 years old before I can go on a cruise. I want to go now while I know I can still enjoy things. Maybe I can still enjoy them at 50 and hopefully I'll still be able to go on a cruise at 50. But I don't know because my body is deteriorating faster than I thought it would. And I don't want to wait until I'm 50 and find out I'm no longer really able to go and enjoy it. I am having limited mobility. I can't go up and down the stairs. I can't get myself to the buffet. I can't go in the pool. I can't do the slides. I can't do the go-karts. I can't do the things that I want to do on this cruise. And I want to do them. And that right now, I know I can't do them. And so I'm going to do them right now. And I mean, not right now, like next year right now, but I'm going to start planning for it right now. So these are decisions that I have made. I am going to try to do that. So yes, in December, when my 120 days is up, I will be able to cancel my pre-order and get my full $1,000 refund back. And it's my understanding that I can only do that if the car is not yet in production. And as of right now, which is November the 4th, it is not in production. If it is, they haven't told me. So I am going to wait. And if they call me and tell me it's in production, I'll cancel it and then I'll only get $900 back. But it'll still be, $900 and that'll be nice. And that'll cover the cost of my cruise in full. Like a cruise for me should not cost $1,000. I mean, unless I got a suite, which I don't intend to do. I plan to do like an indoor room. Maybe some places I've looked at have free balcony upgrades. Maybe I'll do a balcony, but I don't care. I'm not going for the room. I'm not even going for the ports. I just want to go on a cruise. I want to do all the fun things. I want to spend a week at sea with some friends. I just want to do this. So those are my major life updates, my major changes to what I am going to be doing in my budgeting going forward that you will see. I have revamped November's budget. And I filmed that, and that is up. Actually, this is up on my Facebook. It's not up on my Facebook because this channel doesn't have a Facebook. What is this? YouTube. It's up on my YouTube right now. So if you want to check that out, I will link that in the description box, which is probably over that away. Hang on. It's over there somewhere. I'll link that in the cards so you can check out that video. Anyway, that is it. Y'all, it's only 7:40. I have plenty of time to go in and make my breakfast and call my mommy and get ready for the day. I'm super excited and I got to say everything I wanted to say. Happy Friday, y'all. If you enjoyed this video, will you please give it a thumbs up on your way out? It really absolutely helps my channel more than I can even tell you. It doesn't make sense to me how much it helps, but it helps. And then leave me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you have ever been on a cruise and what your favorite cruise line was, what your favorite thing to do was. If you had anything that I should avoid. I have been watching so many YouTube channels about cruises because I have got the bug. I am hooked. So I'm so excited to go. But let me know if you have any experience and what you would share with me. And also, if you're new and you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe because I'm awesome and you're awesome and I want you to join me in our awesomeness. I hope y'all are having a fantastic day wherever you are, and I will talk to you later. Bye.